A Port Moody woman who had a very bad experience with a taxi recently is just one of many people now demanding the BC government bring in ride-hailing immediately. The NDP government promised it would be available last year, but that's been pushed back until next year. The CBC's Tina Lovegreen reports.
Yeah.
Geneva Flesher still gets mad watching the video. She took it in the back of a cab last week.
Right, I'm asking you to take us to Port Moody.
What do you mean I can deny?
She says the cabbie refused to drive her home from Gastown.
No, I can't go Port Moody.
What time was your shift over?
He had said his shift was over, but then why is your light on? Why are you picking people up?
This isn't the first time it's happened to her.
We've all dealt with this time and time again, and it's extremely frustrating. And we just want to get home. Like, it's really not that big of a request, and that's their job, is to drive you.
She says the answer to poor service is simple.
We need rideshare.
The NDP government promised ride-hailing would be up and running in BC last year. It was an election promise. Then it got pushed back to this year. And now the Premier is promising next year.
But it was more complicated than we had anticipated. Multiple statutes have to be amended to ensure that ride-hailing is brought in.
They could bring it forward today, but they're dragging their feet for some reason. Here they are putting forward legislation to change our entire electoral system. That doesn't seem to be too complicated for them. But what's really complicated for them is bringing ride-sharing in.
The province says ride-hailing companies can start applying for licenses next year once the legislation has passed.
Who's to say that's going to stick? Who knows? It's probably going to get bumped back again. That's a whole year away. So am I just supposed to hermit up for a year and wait?
Based on her recent experience, Flesher says ride-hailing can't come soon enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to Port Moody. What are you going to do?
Tina Lovegreen, CBC News, Port Moody.